In this video, I'd like to talk about where I think XRP can go in the next big pump, which is a topic I don't talk about very often. XRP, which is fast surpassing the bulk of other cryptocurrencies, is a very fascinating digital asset on my channel. It does, however, become parabolic on occasion. The price behavior of XRP appears to differ from that of practically all other cryptocurrencies. Continue reading to the end to find out more. If this sounds like something you'd be interested in, make sure to watch this new video right now. Hello and welcome to our channel, where we discuss the newest XRP news and the cryptocurrency world in general. If you are watching one of our videos for the first time, we will gladly offer you a special greeting. We encourage you to enable notifications so you never miss any video. We are pleased to announce that this channel is hosting a 200 XRP giveaway. To be eligible to participate, simply subscribe to the channel, like this video, and comment with the hashtag XRP. The winner will be revealed on September 15th. XRP typically oscillates between sideways and abrupt movements. In this video, I'll talk about where I think XRP will go based on exponential runs during the next massive parabolic spike, which I believe will occur for cryptocurrencies in general, but particularly XRP, to embark on a large uptrend. I'd like to discuss some of the things we'll need to see in this video that few people are discussing. Many people believe the opposite, but I'd want to argue. That is one of the most compelling arguments for experiencing all-time highs. Many stock market participants believe that retail is driving Bitcoin adoption. However, I believe that institutions are mostly to blame, due to the enormous changes we've seen in the Bitcoin market. Although the majority of cryptocurrencies have market valuations in the hundreds of billions of dollars or higher, retail simply lacks the resources required to significantly affect these market caps or the overall price action of these cryptos. So let me briefly argue why I believe that for cryptocurrencies and XRP to gain their next leg up the S&P 500 and stocks to be in a bull market, it all begins with retail. Large institutions avoid investing in risky asset classes because cryptocurrencies are viewed as a dangerous asset class when markets are volatile. When markets are sluggish, investors retreat to avoid volatile market segments and invest in safe assets such as the Treasury. Bonds and companies that pay dividends volatility vary in intensity, so when things are bad, institutions tend to avoid extreme volatility. But when prices are rising, the converse is true. More volatility is preferred by institutions. This is why we see them so often. When institutions understood that stocks were trading in a risky environment, XRP began its meteoric rise, and they became more willing to invest in cryptocurrencies to profit from their volatility. The S&P 500 and KQ are poised to achieve fresh all-time highs. People believe we are entering a downturn or recession, that markets will crash, which would be disastrous for cryptocurrencies, and that institutions will rush to invest in safer investments and exit the asset class. But what we're seeing is that traditional markets appear to be very positive, which is what we need for cryptocurrency investment to resume. We also need to keep an eye on blockchain. Supporter who has been doing an outstanding job, the Federal Reserve, is the nation's central bank, and its overall supervision is stated below. As you could expect, they have influence over the amount of money in the system, because more money in the system means that more money is accessible for investment in various asset classes. When the Federal Reserve withdraws money from the economy, nearly every asset class, including cryptocurrencies, loses money, but blockchain supporters have noticed that in the last few months, money has begun to flow out of the Federal Reserve and back into the system. As a result, given that the Federal Reserve is reintroducing money into the system, and that this money will need to flow into numerous asset classes, as well as the fact that established markets are reaching new records, it looks like we are entering a highly optimistic scenario. Before we look at the XRP price charts, I wanted to highlight these elements because, in my opinion, they are crucial for cryptocurrencies like XRP to thrive. In my perspective, no asset will do well. In the future, for example, cryptocurrencies, if this sort of thing fails and we shatter the record-breaking lows in the Federal Reserve's resumption of draining money from the economy. But in my opinion, things are starting to look positive and assets like XRP appear to be positioned for a massive breakout. Given that I've been following this enormous accumulation pattern on XRP for nearly 4 years, I'd want to highlight some work done by Dark Defender. I designed this, so I'll have to adjust the screen slightly. To put it another way, the chart you are currently viewing is one of the most intriguing in all of cryptocurrencies, in my opinion. XRP is a digital asset that trades differently than all other digital assets on the market because virtually all other digital assets move slowly, grinds to new highs and travels slowly, but from 2014 to 2018, XRP has always progressed in a fairly distinct pattern, and I'll just slightly zoom in so you can see it more clearly. What is clear is that XRP has continued to see massive 2,000% ups and downs. Another massive 1,000% pump that crashed, and so in looking at the current price action of XRP, we can see a very similar pattern unfolding, with XRP undergoing powerful 1,000% pumps before falling back down and pumping again, before collapsing once more. Right now, all I want to compare is what would happen if XRP went through another parabolic pump. If we simply compare a modest pump to what was previously performed, we're performing roughly half, if not a third, of what it did, and it is clear that XRP may increase to $13. And right now, you can easily imagine XRP trading in this range, and the chart does not appear that ludicrous as a result. Just have a look at the graph. This appears to be the type of move that XRP would push. These extended sideways movements cause a massive pump up and another pump up. Consider what would happen if XRP performed similarly to the previous time it saw a massive parabolic leap. If this occurs, the value of XRP will soar to around $700 based on multiple observations, which does not look irrational based on the chart. This appears to be something XRP is capable of, and as a result, looking at these logarithmic charts is so intriguing that it's tough to fathom. When you examine the charts in this manner, you can see how parabolic this move was in comparison to the standard XRP chart. You can see that XRP has a viable path to some of these insanely high price objectives. In other words, if you simply average the minor pump and the large pump, your XRP price would now remain between $65 and $70. Do you think this would happen in the same parabolic manner as before? To be honest, I think it will at some point. Finally, XRP always moves in these incredibly parabolic patterns for whatever reason. Everyone is headed in the wrong direction. For a long period before erupting in a jaw-dropping spike that is subject to alter at any time, and XRP may begin trading differently. However, as we have already seen, she simply tends to move in these highly vertical patterns, even on the day the SEC case is finalized. So what should I do? Predict what will happen. I am convinced. On the good side, another of these parabolic moves is on its way. It appears that XRP has just rebounded from this peak, and each time it is impermeable to opposition. When it appears that we are on the point of success, it is rejected and dropped once more. We have yet to see what would happen if XRP just blasted through the market. This barrier appears to be long-lasting. Occurred here when XRP spiked by 100,000%, and whether or not it will rise by 100,000% again. At the end of the day, 15,000 people are almost certain. Is there a significant difference? Moving away from XRP is almost certainly imminent. If XRP had simply done one of these rips, I would be a lot more negative about its price movement, since we would almost certainly be trading sideways for a long time. But from where I am now, the price of XRP has been artificially depressed for far too long. Continues to trade below where it did in 2018, and when an asset does this in the past, it usually recovers to its rightful value in a relatively short period. Tesla's chart is the one I always refer to. Tesla's price has remained unchanged. Between 2017 and 2020, however, all of the price growth that Tesla should have seen but didn't was suddenly built into the stock in a very short period, and I expect XRP to have a similar outcome. The fundamentals of XRP countries have significantly changed. Ripple is physically exploding by establishing public ledger CBDCs based on ODL quantities. This came as a surprise to me. And the XRP ledger is being greatly enhanced. All of that, I feel, has been significantly discounted into XRP. Nobody seems to know why it hasn't happened yet, but in the long run, I am confident that XRP will catch up to all of these fundamentals, and that is the one thing I am convinced of. You're aware that the longer the base is, the higher it rises in space. I'm certain this is one of those instances. Anyway, gentlemen, I appreciate your presence. I hope you enjoyed this update.